I was playing on my iPad. I was so into it. You know how you get so into it whenever you're doing a crafty thing? I was so into it that my assistant Debbie had to say, I can't find you. And I'm like, oh, that's because I'm playing on my iPad right now. But I didn't even have time to put lipstick on. And look, my earrings aren't even here. What am I going to do? Y'all say hi as you come on. See how I'm coming to life. You have to have lipstick to come to life, right? I have a friend, Starla, and she does not wear lipstick at all. Not much makeup. And so when I see her, I'm like, and when she puts makeup, like if I ever get a chance to put lipstick on her, she's like all like, oh my gosh, I look like a clown. I'm like, you look good. You look good. Okay, y'all, I don't see any comments yet, so I'm hoping. There, Debbie. Debbie, thank you. I was totally in the zone. Like when my iPad Tribe has a class right after this, and I was preparing for their class, and I was just like, ooh, this is gonna be fun. Ooh, let's draw this. I was like really in it. I was doing good. I'm glad I looked at my phone. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nancy. I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all. So sorry I'm late. Everybody else say hi. Tell me who's here. Tell me where you're from. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you on here. Yeah, tell me where you're from, y'all. What's the weather like? It's really nice here. It's like 70. It's really nice. So tonight we're going to do a church. We're going to chapel. We're going to do a little chapel. Isn't that cute? We're going to do a little chapel. Where is everybody from? Hello, Tammy. Hi, Chrissy and Cindy. It's so fun that y'all are here. It's so fun that I showed up. Hi, Tawana. Which book has the best practice for bounce lettering? Ashley, bounce lettering is hard. Hello, Lisa's dropping in. She's going to catch the replay. Hi, Shirley. I'm going to talk to you, Ashley, in a second about that. Hi, Leona. Wow. Indiana Department of Homeland Security. Jackie. I'm so glad you're on here, too. Upstate New York, Stephanie. Indiana, that works. Hi, Denise from Georgia. It's beautiful here. And you got your purple book today. Yippee. I am so glad to see that. Nancy, you're too kind. Thank you for that gift. That's so sweet. Hi, Pat. Hi, Sarah. Okay, y'all. You probably didn't hear me say this because some of y'all might have been popping on, but guess what? I was zoned out. Like that's why I'm late, because I was working on my iPad class. It's next. It's at 7 Central. And I was zoned out drawing me some grapes, getting ready for our class, like all like into it. You know how when you're like really into something that you love, and you're especially designing and putting stuff together, if you're in the middle of that, time can just like go away. Ashley, I'm glad you just jumped in. Bounce lettering to me, just personally, and other people might have ideas about this, but bounce lettering to me is something that takes like practice, and it's almost like, I feel like it kind of comes later. I don't know. Well, I'll show you what I have. So in this book, Bounce Lettering, I just kind of talk about what it is. It's hard to tell someone how to bounce letter to me. Anybody on here have tips about that? So in this book, there is some practice lines and everything here. And what it is it's like, it's moving your letters like up and above the lines, but it's a balance. Like it's hard to, I don't feel like there's just one way to do it, right? And so, you don't want it like too like perfect. One letter up, one letter down, one letter up, one letter down. It's just something you play with for a while. So there's that, and it just talks about how you go above and beyond the ascender line and the descender lines. The challenge is to make the words look balanced. It takes experimenting and practice. That's exactly how I feel. Since I wrote it in here, I still feel that way. So playing with it, I know that's not a great answer, but playing with it, getting a good feel for it. When you feel like you're lettering, you've got your lettering, you're pretty steady on your practicing. Like Ashley, you've done so great. Y'all, Ashley's a perfect example of what someone looks like that pops in, starts learning how to letter. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I didn't have the camera set up right. Y'all might not have seen that very good. Anyway, she's a perfect example. She jumped right into our club. She joined and she started doing her lettering and practice and practice and practice. And man, you could see the progression because she really did her homework. She really did do her, you could just see, you can really see. So Ashley, as you become, who is that in my house? UPS. As you become more comfortable and secure and confident in your lettering, then the bounce lettering starts to make more sense. Sounds like a really, you like bounce lettering? It feels like drawing more than writing. Yeah. Chrissy loves bounce lettering. Maybe Chrissy has some tips for us too. Y'all tell us if you have any tips or some way that you learned, please tell us. Nancy just got her 2 books today. Woo! And you got a 3rd one on the way. Awesome. So this is my lettering book tour. Real quick, first I'm going to show you what we're going to make. We're not making this exact card. This was made on the iPad, but we're going to do a chapel and then we're going to do some words by it. Okay. So just so you know what's coming. And these are just samples of chapels I've done. I'll show you that in a minute too. So I have 3 lettering books. This is the rundown. Here they are. And you're like, which one do I get? And I'm like, all 3. Sorry. No, it's hard to know which one to get first. If you are just basically focusing on learning the letters, the basic, you might want to start with this one because it's 2 colors. And so the red, or it's pink. The pink is when you do a downstroke. Okay. I don't know how well you can see it on here. Pink is a downstroke, upstroke. Sorry. Every time you go up, it's pink. And every time you go down, it's purple. And then it kind of tells you right here that too. But the whole book is like that. So you know when to transition. This book is mostly just tracing the alphabet. Back here in the back, I have hymns, scriptures, and worship songs. So there's like 3 fun pages to practice with. Okay, so there's that one. That's the purple one. The red one is the first one I ever did, and it's a good for beginner because it's fun because it has doodles in it too. So you start off with the letters that you can practice. Well, the basic strokes, then the letters that you can trace. It's a workbook, so you can write in here too. And then we go into foligraphy, different kind of letter variations, a little bit about bounce lettering, layouts and composition. I tried to go, okay, I did this book and I was like, what would I want in it that I haven't found a book have? Because I didn't want to just do the lettering. So I thought, okay, well, everybody, they want to be able to write for all the different occasions. So I did that. And then I went on to doodles and I was like, well, doodles is too fun. So I started putting doodles in here and yeah, it's doodles. And the very back is, you can trace these. Okay. So this one's been written in, but I like to use tracing paper as well. So today we're going to pick, I was thinking about church and the chapel and I was like, you know what? I think the church misses us. What do y'all think? Do you think the church misses us? So I was going to put miss you. I was going to draw the chapel and put miss you. And we could send that to someone who we do miss that's, or we might have to hang it up on our wall to be like, you know what? It's time to go back to church. I've been doing online church for a while. It's time to go see people and be with people in real life. So anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking about that earlier. I was like, I went to church for the first time in a year on Sunday. I can't believe it's been a year. And it was Easter, of course. And I was a little bit emotional. Like I caught myself, when the music was on, I was a little bit like, wow. So this is the 3rd book I have, Hand Letter, Doodle, and Pray. It's more faith-based, I guess you would say. But anyway, it is all different types of lettering. So hand lettering is all different types. I mentioned this the other day. It's not just brush lettering with the thick downstrokes, but this is like skinny and tall lettering. We've got the basic print. We've got wide, where you stretch out your words. This is how to make block letters. So it's just fun to try all different kinds of lettering. In this book, we're going to do this today. And then this is what we did one of the other days. And I put them in the pages so y'all could look back. So thinking of you, we kind of mimicked this right here. And then we did the ice cream cone later. And this, we got the idea from this little cake in the book that we did this little birthday envelope. And then, I was doing a lot of Easter stuff. So here's the Easter page. I did a bunch of samples of these. you missed all this, go back and watch them. They're fun. And then this was a card we did one of the days. And then this is the other ice cream card we did. And I got the little ice cream cone from this page in the book. And the Thinking of You saw earlier. And then these two for graduation, which is so fun on black paper, is I took the globe from here, right? And it was so easy. I made a circle. I made a C shape. I made a triangle, and an oval. So easy. Okay, so today we're going to do the little chapel. And in the book, just to keep going, is I try to do like all the seasons. So we go 4th of July into autumn, which is so fun. And this is an example of something I've done too from my book. So I took that and I put it on a card. So that's what you can do with the books. And then we go into Christmas. And that is it. So now you've seen the 3 books. If you have any questions, let me know. Debbie's on here too, y'all. Debbie is our admin. She's our moderator. She's on here, Debbie Rowe. If you have questions, she can give you links or all the things. Okay. Guylene's at a board meeting. She's always doing school stuff, isn't she? Okay. This is the step-by-step chapel. So we have to decide which one we want to do. And if you've been with me for a minute, you know a few things about me. One, I like to cheat the best I can. Cheat the best I can. So I'm using a card that's already been cut and scored. In fact, I bought them probably on Amazon and cardstock. They look like this. Oh, they had red and green envelopes, so I got them for Christmas. Yeah, that's that. And then I have address labels, because again, if it's not easy, probably not going to do it. Have you ever written a card, made a card, and then you never sent it? Not me. Never. So I got started on my iPad. This has been a couple years ago, and I had so much fun playing with these chapels. They're just so cute, so sweet. I love like the look of it. It's just my style. Like I love the kind of distressed, old, not perfect artwork. If it's perfect, it's not for me. It's just not, because I'm probably going to get a dirty fingerprint on there. So there's these. I ended up making a sticker. I don't know where I put it. Out of the. Hang on. Let me see. I think I put it somewhere else. But if y'all come back on tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I'm going to show all things iPad related. I'm going to show you all these things that I've made using Procreate that are way different than just a piece of paper, right? So come back for that. Even if you don't want to do the iPad lettering, it's still fun. Thank you for sprinkling, Dana. Okay. Which book has the best practice for... Oh, is that an old message? Okay. All right. Can I order off of your page these books? You can order my books off of Etsy. Or if you want the digital version, you can get it off my website. Or if you go to my website, it'll take you either place that you need to go. Which... Thank you for the stars. There's this thing flying around. Thank you so much, Dana. Okay, so we're going to draw this little church. Now, those of you who know me, you know I'm going to draw with a what? There's a gnat. You know I'm going to draw with a what? Somebody answer that. What am I going to be drawing with today? And then I'm also got to decide which way do I want my card to go. Do I want my card to go this way? Or do I want my card to go this way? When I first think about a church, I think it's tall and skinny. So I think about this, right? But I don't have to make it tall and skinny. I can make it small here and then do more words here. So if I'm doing miss you, there's not many words there. Erasable pen, woohoo! Donna and Jackie and Tammy got it. That's right. I'm going to be using an erasable friction pen. So I'm going to get that sketch on here first, and I'm going to show you just a simple way to draw a church. You're going to need a pencil or an erasable pen, though. All right, so what we're going to do is step by step. Okay, we're going to draw a straight line and a straight line. And then we're going to draw 2 arrows. How about that? And I'm not worried about it getting perfectly centered, but you can use a ruler. But for practicing, don't worry about it. Okay, there's that. And then make these semi-wide, like this. So we're doing like an arrow. They are uneven as all get out, but you know what? It's handmade. All right, now we're gonna make our steeple. So we're gonna come up right here, like that. So that would typically, you know, go in that line. If you have the book, you're gonna be better off than watching me do it. Okay, so now we're gonna do this line right here, and this line right here. And then we're gonna do, I didn't go far enough out with these. It's because the gnat. Keep going far. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one. It has a little bit of overhang on both sides. So see how you could practice that a whole lot on your paper? Now we can take our erasable pen and we can actually erase here. Or if you wanna use a heat gun, you can erase the whole thing. I'm not gonna erase the whole thing right now because I'm still sketching. And I'm gonna go over it probably, I don't know. Okay. So you get it, you get the idea, right? It's gonna look better in a second. So now we're gonna draw a circle window. And then I'm gonna draw an arch for a big doorway. It's like a double doorway. I don't know if I can handle this side being so, let's do this. If you use graph paper to practice, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. But when you are drawing, a lot of erasing is very normal. Is it getting better or worse? Okay, and then we'll do a little circle here for a window. And these can be stained glass windows. And then we could do a little cross on top. And I left some space at the bottom because I want to be able to write here. So what do you think? Was that hard? The nice thing is that if you have the book, you could just trace it. Like, I don't even know how I got these halfway straight because I drew them. If I had my iPad, I would just turn it just a little bit. But I'm just going to go with it, okay? All right, now we have to decide what kind of toys am I going to play with? What kind of toys? I'm trying to think of what I used the other night. I might try to use something different tonight. But I'm pretty obsessed with those. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use my watercolor brush pens. These are Crafty Croc. You use these. Now, you got to decide what color you want your church to be. Your church doesn't have to be a traditional, just a traditional color, right? Like a gray or a white, or it doesn't have to. You can. I'm just going to start off with some grass because I know I'm going to have grass. How about that? Could have made a little sidewalk too if I wanted to. But see how I'm just kind of scribbling? This is, it's just like watercolor. There's some bushes right here. Scribble. Maybe take a little bit darker green and do some more scribbling and give it more definition. Maybe there's some little bushes right in front of the church too. Okay, now, those stained glass windows. I'm excited to get those stained glass windows done. How many of you have stained glass windows in your church? Anybody? So I'm gonna do like I guess a pie shape. I'm doing red because I've seen red in a lot of different, I don't know why, it just reminds me of when I was growing up. I also went to Israel and oh my goodness, oh, The churches there were incredible. Incredible. Okay, so it was easy. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Okay, now I'm going to do this like turquoisey blue color. Again, I'm kind of doing the pie shape thing. But you could do anything. And then we'll do yellow. See if this yellow shows up. Okay, do those look like stained glass windows? Somewhat? Sorta. I'm kind of thinking I want my church to stay white. And then I could put some sky around it so it pops out. Y'all, I don't know what's going to happen until I do it. So just go with me. Just go with me. Okay. We're going to do the doors. We're going to do something with the doors. What color should the doors be? I don't know. Just, again, going for it. Just going for it. Okay, I'm going to put blue around it and see what happens. If this were watercolor paper, then it would be really cool because you could blend it out, like, you know, blend it out more with water. Like this could be blended with water, but we shall see. I see a lot of new friends on here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here to join us. So glad you're here. Several of you have signed up for Tribe. And I couldn't be happier. We're having a Zoom party. Did y'all put that on your calendar yet? It's going to be so fun. We're going to get to meet each other. I'm going to put y'all in groups so you can meet some of your new Tribe sisters. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a hand lettering tribe. And it's open for new members until Thursday. So it opened on Monday, and now we have a few more days. That's one of the reasons I'm doing these lives is to show you what it's like to be in the tribe, right? Okay, I'd like for it to go out like a lot thinner and the color to be lighter, but that may not happen. We'll just keep playing. Just keep playing. All I know is it feels good. It just feels so good to do this. If you're in my iPad tribe, we do have a class right after this, and I will be doing the grapes. Remember the grapes from our Devos and Doodles on Monday? We're going to do it on the iPad. And that's why I was late getting here, because I was having too much fun. Okay. Scribble, scribble, scribble. I'm afraid if I got some water on here that it wouldn't do what I want it to do because of the paper. It's just nice to have the right paper. Hang on. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Are y'all doing this with me? You sure are quiet. I don't see anybody asking questions or anything. Alexa, set alarm for 10 minutes. Okay, look, it is blending out.
Starting now.
She said 10 minutes starting now. That means in 10 minutes I have to be done because I got it ready for my next class. But anyway, it's the iPad lettering tribe. If y'all have already signed up or if you're in the group already, I will see you over there at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, see, I like it better that it's going out and this is blending more. And that this paper is not bad. It's not working too bad. And that way I could leave the church white. Otherwise I felt like the church needed to be colored, but kind of nice to do the opposite. And look what happened. I got a little blue on there. But I can still sleep tonight because it's handmade. Blending a little bit of the green. Okay, I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I watercolor it to death. Oh, when I do this, it's going to erase those pen marks. You want to see this? Here it goes. Now you can still see I can still see it to trace because it's got a little, kind of an indentation a little bit. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I can definitely see it. I just don't know if you can, but I'm okay with that because it really helped me, guide me in where to draw my lines. But if that's something that would bother you, just use a pencil and erase. Okay, now I'm going to use a black marker to make the church pop out, right? I got to decide which one to use. I'm going to use my number 8. This is a Unipen. Number 8. It's the biggest one. Okay, now I'm not going to draw my line down the center, remember? I'm telling myself that because what if I did? That would not surprise me. Okay, I'm just tracing along the church, and I am going to do the overhang right here. I want to make sure to have the overhang on both parts. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to draw this with snow. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. We did a class on that at Christmas. It was so pretty, like little snow on it. So just think of what you could do with this whenever you decide to play around. Whether you have the book or not, you know how to do it, right? Okay, it's getting better. Draw around my stained glass windows. Need to do my cross. Can't forget my cross. Anyway, can y'all think of someone that you could send this to that says, miss you? I'm going to do the doors some color too. And you know, you kind of think brown, but I'm trying not to do brown. Everything, I'm trying not to do the exact colors that you would expect. Maybe I'll just do black. And then I can use my white for the door pulls. This is the watercolor brush pen too. So, you know, it kind of looks like I've watercolored this. I said I wasn't going to do a typical color, but... Okay, so there's that. And we'll use that to write right here. So it'll be a different lettering look than what I've shown you because we're going to use watercolor brush pens. I feel like you're so far away. Hang on, let me fix this. I'm going to make it closer up for you. Sorry I didn't have it closer. Okay. Gray doors would look pretty. This is not a hair dryer, this is a heat gun. So any heat gun works. Good question. Hi, Kelly. How'd you do that? I love that. That makes me so happy when people get to see the magic happen. The magic happen. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to do white down the middle here to represent the doors opening. This is my friction. No. This is a Uniball. Uniball white gel pen, which is my favorite. I'm going to put little handles right here. You see that? A hairdryer works too, Jackie says. If you're a hardcore crafter, you might want to invest in a heat gun, and here's why. Because it's not, well, it's usually not as loud. Mine's not as loud as a hairdryer, and it also doesn't blow things away. So, like if you happen to be at I like to say a retreat, because that's what I like to do is go to craft retreats. Like I can't wait till we can get back to doing that. But it's nice to have a heat gun because it doesn't blow yellow papers and stuff. So, but yes, you can try either one. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to write down miss you. Miss you. And that was from this book, the red book. And it's just traditional miss you. I mean, it does have the heavy downstrokes right there. So we're not going to capitalize or anything. We're just going to, well, we could do, yeah, we're going to do it like that. And you could personalize it even, you know. You could put miss you, Susie. So I'm going to do light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down. Look how this marker does. Can you see it? It's just totally different. It looks so messy. And so you might be like, ugh, I don't like those. But it's supposed to look like that because it's watercolor. Miss you at church, or whatever you want to say. Miss you so much. We could do so much right there. We could even do it in a color if we wanted to, or black and white. Let me see something. Okay, so some of you know these are my favorite pens right here. Pentel brush pens, and this color is speaking my name right now. Love this color. I want to see how close it is to this color. It's kind of dark, but that's all right. Miss you, and then I'm going to do so much. Just because I needed something down there, and then adding a touch of color is kind of nice too. So look at that. We did it. We did it. Are you doing your iPad group live tonight for people to see how it works? Tomorrow night, Rachel, is the free iPad book tour class for anybody who's interested in joining. But tonight is just the members, the current member. The people who've already joined, they're in there already. Bye, Debbie. Thank you. Okay, I'm wrapping it up too. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna head out because I've got to get to my class. But does anybody have a quick question before we go? Thank you, Cheryl. I think I have to draw some lines on it too before I go. Let me get a smaller pen. I just like to have a border around stuff a lot of times. Okay, there we go. Do you like that better? I like it better. Thank you. Okay, y'all have a blessed day. I will see you hopefully tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. Again, whether you do iPad or not, I think you'll still get something out of it. So, all right, I'll see you then. Have a great evening.